Pogacar held yellow by more than 3 minutes. Then Tom Pidcock rode into a 57-rider breakaway on stage 13 and just reshuffled the entire Tour de France general classification. What happened on the Ballon d'Alsace changes everything that comes next. Stage 13 was the longest day of the Tour, stretching 205.8 kilometers from Dole to Belfort. On paper, this medium mountain route looked like a transitional stage. But the relentless rolling terrain offered no easy place for a single team to control the race. With high mountains ahead, the main contenders wanted a quiet transition. Instead, the terrain invited raw aggression. It was a route built for opportunists, where a large group could easily slip away if the favourites hesitated. It became the day Tom Pidcock redefined the entire race. The general classification, or GC, determines the overall winner of the Tour de France. It is not a points competition, but a simple time-based hierarchy where the rider with the lowest cumulative time wears the yellow jersey. At the start of stage 13, Tadej Pogačar wore that jersey with a commanding lead. Jonas Vingegaard sat in second place, already 3 minutes and 36 seconds behind. Remco Evenepoel occupied third, 4 minutes and 6 seconds off the lead. Tom Pidcock sat far down the standings in 10th overall, trailing Evenepoel by 7 minutes and 43 seconds, nearly 12 minutes behind Pogačar. On paper, Pidcock was completely out of the podium picture. To change his race, he had to claw back massive blocks of time. The race exploded from the opening kilometers in Dole. Riders seeking a stage victory forced a relentless pace, turning the start into an aggressive battle. In cycling, a breakaway forms when a group attacks and rides ahead of the main pack, or Peloton, cooperating to share the physical effort of cutting through the wind. Usually these groups are small and easy to control. On stage 13, however, the move became too massive to contain. By the end of the first hour, about 40 riders had escaped. As more jumped across, the front group swelled to roughly 57 riders. Managing an escape this size is a tactical nightmare. No single team in the peloton had enough riders to chase down and control a block of 57 motivated athletes. Pidcock attacked from the front of this massive breakaway on the approach to the Ballon d'Alsace. This Category 1 climb stretched for 8.9 kilometers at a constant, grueling 6.9% average gradient. Riding at an elite power-to-weight ratio of approximately 6.5 watts per kilogram, Pidcock crested the summit with a 22-second lead over the chasing remnants of the break. His real advantage, however, came on the ensuing 16-kilometer technical descent. Utilizing his mountain bike handling skills, he maintained speeds averaging 68 kilometers per hour down the narrow, twisting roads to protect his lead. This stage offered no intermediate or finish line time bonuses, meaning the entire gain came purely from hard physical effort on the road. Although Pidcock finished third on the stage, just 2 seconds behind winner Mauro Schmid and Harold Tejada, the front group crossed the line in Belfort over 7 minutes ahead of the peloton. Reflecting on the tactical execution, team manager Doug Ryder said, "Tom was brilliant. The whole team rode so well, the commitment to getting into the break was so brilliant." While Mauro Schmid won the stage, the massive time gap reshaped the standings. Tom Pidcock jumped 6 places to 4th overall, now 4 minutes and 15 seconds behind Tadej Pogačar and only 9 seconds back from Remco Evenepoel. Pidcock later said, "It was always the objective to make it into the break. I think it worked out perfectly. I was also after the stage win, but it was difficult in the end without any teammates. But I can't be disappointed." Pogačar, still holding yellow, simply called it a weird stage. Pidcock's rise was no fluke. In 2026, he rode for Pinarello Q36.5 Pro Cycling Team, a newly promoted squad making its Tour de France debut. He had already proven his Grand Tour pedigree by finishing 3rd overall at the 2025 Vuelta a España. Famous for explosive attacks and masterful descending, his 2026 campaign was designed around general classification goals rather than simple stage hunting. This mountain ride was a natural step in his career progression. He had evolved from an entertainer into a calculating contender ready to challenge the world's best. Rival teams can no longer treat transitional stages as rest days. For UAE Team Emirates, defending Tadej Pogacar's yellow jersey now requires a delicate balance: burn valuable team energy chasing down opportunistic moves, or risk letting a dangerous climber like Pidcock slip away again. Bahrain victorious and other podium contenders must also re-evaluate their defensive logic, knowing that even massive 57-man breakaways can completely succeed. While cycling historians find no direct parallel for a single-day leap of this magnitude, the immediate tactical threat is clear. The upcoming high mountain peaks will quickly prove if Pidcock's overall threat is permanent. The yellow jersey is no longer a predictable calculation, it is a tactical war. Pidcock has forced the favourites to play by his rules.